Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It is Wednesday night, which means it's time for F3 with the SRG group. So that's Sim Research Group. So that was a redundancy. So SRG. Tonight we're at Sebring, and oh boy, that is going to be something because Sebring is super bumpy in these cars. It's a hot track. It's like 130 degrees. Tires are getting used up. Not a lot of fun. So it's about qualifying well, and then staying up front, and then try not to burn up your tires so you have a little bit for the end. It's about 14 or so laps here tonight. So we will need the tires, minimize mistakes. I'm not very good at Sebring. So we'll see. I think it's the maximum about getting points tonight. The main guys that I'm in the championship with are not here so far, which makes me believe with 7 minutes left, they're probably not going to be here tonight. So a chance to maybe get some good points. We'll have to see. But let's get back into practice, get warmed up before we hit qualifying here. Also, I think I ate too much for dinner. I don't feel great. A little too heavy, I think. But we'll make it through this race and then, yeah, see how the rest of the night goes. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get on track. A little practice start. Bring tires up a little bit. Ah! Taking it easy. I think I'm just trying to catch a toe here. Tires still very cold. Come on, stick. There you go. Good job. Well, there goes that lap time. Lost the cones. Who's knocking these cones around, man? Oh. That's more entertaining. Oof. Lots of fun in there. I jerked off the brakes and upset the bounce. You can even see it in brake trace there. Tires are a little hot. Lost a little downforce here, so good to know. If we're behind someone, we need to take it easy. Man, still don't feel good though. Dinner is not settling well. Oh. All right, here we go. Qualifying. Let's do this. Go. Goodness sakes. Oh my gosh, just take it too easy there. All right, now we start getting some brake pressure into this thing. Next lap, we're not going to push too hard still. And it's like 2 to 3 laps for these suckers to warm up, but we'll definitely get it's like that, a banker in. Hopefully we don't catch up to these guys anytime soon. Let's see, it's still pretty cold. Yeah. Take her easy, and then we'll back out, give ourselves some space to send it here. Too soon in the first. Ugh. Man. All right. Still not really warm yet, but all right, we're gonna try to send it here. Let's go. A little slow through there. All right. That's where our lap needs to be good. Slow through there. Ugh. That was slow. Come on. Come on, Skyler. Not bad, so slow. I really needed him to do that one well. It's close, but that's all I got for now, I think. I've got a little more speed in it, I think, but honestly, a couple more tenths. But what's our gap right now? I mean, we got 5 tenths on the field, so somebody may sneak it in there at the end, but we'll see. We'll see. Maybe we can help Josh. I need to have him tracked. Make sure I do that here first. All right, let's see. Where is he? Nope, 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 nope. Bam. We'll do that. All right. Whew. Hope y'all doing good tonight. Ugh. Let's see. Where is Josh right now? Mr. Corwin is there. 20th, okay. Had to meet y'all. That was a disgusting burp. Oh. That Mexican food is catching up with me. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. We just gotta sweat it out and meet sweats. I'll be out tonight. Good luck. Come on, Josh. Turn it tight. Turn it tight. Come on. Bring it around. There you go on that gas. There you go, attaboy. So kind of what bummed me out about the last lap, we were up 4/10, and we probably would have caught a draft, but he messed up in the hairpin, and he would have been in front of me just enough to stay there because of the speed, right? Then we would have had him in the draft, but as you saw in the draft, I mean, you know, we definitely dove in, but yeah. We would have probably picked up another half second overall on the lap, which would have been great for a mid 54 around there. But we'll take it right now. I mean, as long as we start up front, that's all I really wanted tonight, was to make sure I don't need pole position. But the way it's looking, the gaps here, we'll go back to the fastest laps here in a second. But, I mean, maybe only 2 guys can really get up there and run it. Daniel, the BV, he was up there in practice. Danush is always someone that's up there. And then, of course, Chris is, you know, we're always battling with Chris, switching line with each other. Alex having a good night, but yeah, I mean, look at our times. I mean, I got half a second, and the gap behind me is pretty strong. So, the thing is, I won't probably be putting in those half-second laps, and we'll have the draft, so it'll be busy. This is not a runaway race in any shape or form. What I'm hoping to do is stay up front, so my tires don't get worked as hard, and the guys behind me start kind of tripping that up. But getting to this part here, getting over down the back straight here to Sunset, and the first couple laps, we got to try to make sure we don't get too much fighting going on. If it was on my case, I'll definitely try to block the inside to get the run through. Or if they're getting a run early on, I'll sit behind them, so I'll get the run down the front straight here and try to get him into T1. But yeah. There you go, Josh. Atta boy. Top 10 so far. Come on. Come on, man. Push it. Looking good. Push, push, push. This is a long-time friend here. Oh, there's Danush finally. He's at 54.4 or 55.4. So I'll be battling with him tonight. I expected as much. Oh, there goes Josh's lap. Yeah, putting that 54.8 in would have been nice now, but that was a little bit lighter on field tires. I mean, if I went around for maybe another lap or 2, I might have been able to do it, but honestly, I want to save my energy and just kind of be ready to go here. All right, make sure we mark ourselves ready to race. All right, so this is Josh's last lap here. Let's see. Where's Danush? I think he's a couple spots up. Let's see. What's he doing right now? So he's on his last lap. He is done. All right, well, let's go to Chris. And he is what? I think all the way towards the bottom or all the way towards the top. I can't tell. Here's Chris. He's on a lap. Ooh, that slide over there cost him a little bit. Doesn't have too much draft. I think Josh is right in front of him too. Yep. Oh, I'm behind. There we go. All right, so it looks like we got ourselves pole. Justin Snyder sneaking in there at the end. Nicely done, nicely done. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get a quick work down first, shall we? All right. Heart rate has gone up. Nerves are there. I'm going to turn my brake bias up. All right, 25 minutes, slogging it out here. Still not feeling great. Need this to settle down a little bit, but now I've got the, I was already not feeling great, then I mixed it in with the adrenaline, so yeah. If you see me hurl, it'll be into this little thing on the side. We'll put it here just in case. Maybe I'll take all this crap out of here, yeah? Just in case, you never know. I'll take a pole position though. I will take a pole position. Especially here, man. That first corner is brutal. It is brutal. I mean, I would even take an easy race tonight. Let these guys all crash each other and just put laps down and go. We know it won't be that way. Yeah, let's get some good points tonight though, yeah? We've got a chance at the win. We've got a chance. But qualifying is qualifying. Race is race. So we'll have to put it all together. Woo! No. Whew, no jump starts.
We expect to be fighting for the podium.
Yeah, probably. All right, let's get this set to fuel. Keep an eye on our stuff here. Plenty of fuel for the series or for the race. My engine's getting hot. All right. Alex is probably firing up his stream or recording. Josh probably ran to the bathroom real quick. Josh is in. All right. Here we go. Ooh, little nerves there. My nerves really. All right, nerves, settle down. Come on. All right. Don't mess up our cold tires either, man. Leg is shaking from adrenaline. Come on, body. Settle in. All right, another careful lap here. All right, let's focus on our race. All right, so I'm gonna be quiet part for the first couple laps here while I try to focus on this race.
Not helpful.
Yeah, let's just kill that for now. Don't need more jump scares. Turning wider there. Man, we've gapped the guys though back there. All right, car's starting to feel better. I'm starting to feel better. Let's do this. In my draft, huh? All right. Should have put more pedal to the metal in the beginning. That's okay. Of course he did. We got a race on our hands. Let's go. go, baby. Sweaty. Let's push. Let's go. Yes, keep running laps like this. Whew. Hang on, buddy. Sweaty. All right, we are halfway. I need to stop clipping that curb. All right, we shouldn't be running into traffic, which is good.
Sorry, Karen, I was hoping you were going to pass right. That was on me.
It was really loud and scary. There we go. That was better that time. All right, well, things are going well so far. A little slow there. Let's bring a focus back into it. All right, come on, come on, focus. Oh, something happened to Danush. Oh, I did that corner differently than I normally do and almost lost it there. Come on, Skylar, concentrate. Josh in 6, hell yeah, let's go, Josh. He said if he had better qualifying, he could latch on to somebody else, so it looks like he was in line. Ooh, there, that sunset was kind of good right there. All right, 5 minutes to go. Thank you, Crew Chief. I am sweating like you wouldn't believe, ladies and gentlemen. I'm in a cold shower tonight. Ooh, hold on, Bubba. Come on, tires. 2 more laps, tires. She's sliding through. Damn it. That was my 1X. I could have had a 0X race right there. That's a bonus point too. In this league, if you get a 0X race, you get a bonus point, so that's okay. We got the clock, 2:16. Man, it's gonna be close, whether it's 1 more lap or 2 more laps here. All right, cool. Cool. Here we go. Let's take it easy. Let's bring it home, ladies and gentlemen. This is our final lap here. We're in the lead. 4, almost 5-second cushion. We're just taking it easy. Woof, man. Track cooled down a little bit during the race. That helps for sure. Still very hot. 115 degrees though. Sweaty. All right, going into sunset for the final time. Let's bring it on home. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got beat, got third place. We got beat, got second place. No one's beating us today. That is a first place at Sebring. We'll take it. We'll take it. Oh, you know, that means we got to come back around for some donuts. Back around for some donuts. I would like to thank Stephen Case for not showing up tonight and giving me a chance. Adam as well. Wave to my fans out there. Shout out. Bringing the campers out. Staying the whole week. You guys are awesome. Woo. We came into this race with a lot of self-doubt, but sometimes the tracks where you feel like it's not going to go your way, those are the ones that just do. I would say it's because you take the pressure off yourself, but let's be real, I'm always under pressure on myself. Asking me the wall. All right. All right, let's see. Let's go back to, we're gonna go into the room here. Fire Discord back up. So we can go to our broadcast and we'll go into the booth here.
That's completely last place. Or did you? Yeah.
Oh,
No,
okay.
Tyler was behind you. Oof.
How's your race,
Yeah.
Skyler?
Sweaty?
Dude, Skyler, you're railing out there. Holy shit.
Yeah, I like to thank Stephen Case for not showing up tonight. And then I was like, okay, I got to get up front or else he's going to burn these tires. I think this is what happened to Danush. He was behind me for a while, but I could see him sliding around. And once your tires get hot here, man, good luck.
Yep. Yeah, I lost 6th place because I got sideways coming through the last corner, and Daniel was able to slide it right under me.
What gear were you going through in the last corner?
4th.
Okay, yeah. Well, now you've welcomed to my club for the last 2 weeks of getting beat the last corner. So at least I rounded out the podium. 3rd, 2nd, 1st. There we go. We'll take that.
Well, I'm glad I was able to avoid any contact. Ooh, what was my did I get any contact? No, was I 0?
I cost my 0x. I had one lazy drop of the wheel, and I was like, no. Steven's in my stream. He says, you're welcome. Right on, Steven. Thanks, dude. That's hilarious.
your winner tonight, Skylar Viceroy. And Skylar, I tried to do a little bit of testing out here on the surface of the sun, also known as Sebring, and it was really tough. And judging from the spread of lap times, some of you guys out there were able to cope with this greasy, bumpy track, super hot track, and some weren't. So what was your secret to mastering a red hot Sebring?
Yeah, I mean, it was brutal. Practice this week was a little difficult because it's like, okay, how are we going to, 5-6 laps, tires were hot and sliding around. Patience on the throttle and kind of smoothing the braking out. So I actually backed my braking points up a little bit and be a little more gradual instead of diving it on the brakes. And that seemed to kind of help balance the car a little bit. But it was still very, very sweaty out there and nerve-wracking, but fun nonetheless.
Yeah, I imagine so. And one thing that we have been talking about so far this season with these F3 cars is tire wear. And I was kind of predicting that our rears were going to be going out here at Sebring. We saw a few people start to struggle with rear grip with about 10 minutes remaining, but you managed to keep it chill. And again, I guess that was part of your plan to take care of your tires, maybe drive a little easier. And, that sometimes happens when you're on fuel save or trying to drive easy. For some reason, you end up going faster, but you definitely laid down the gauntlet, had the pace, and did a really good job out there today.
Yeah, thanks. The game plan was I was hoping to qualify up towards the front so I could try to get out in clean air and save the tires. I had Danush kind of hounded me there in the beginning, and I think he burned up his tires a little bit just being behind, and so it was crucial to get that start. And I know a lot of my main competition in the season so far was not here this week, so I knew I had to take advantage of that and be like, okay, maximum points, what can we do? So I'm sure Steve and Adam will be back next week, and I better get off this the Sebring track and get right back into the next session, which I think is Fuji, if I'm not mistaken, so very heavy on the draft.
Yeah, it is going to be Fuji, the longest straightaway on the schedule, and looking forward to that. And we might as well just go to that. So what are your thoughts about Fuji? And I'll just throw in that every track so far has been a current or former Formula One track, and these F3 cars are doing great on those. So how do you think they're going to do at Fuji?
Yeah, Fuji's good. It'll be, it's a very... with high downforce in that track, it's a lot of fun. The main plan will be, again, very similar to here, but for different reasons, is that you need to qualify well, stay with the front group, because it's hard to pull away from anybody at Fuji unless you've got some crazy lines through the infield. But that draft is so big there. You could be in fifth and pull it all the way to first if you're close enough. So staying out of trouble in turn one on the very start, that's goal number one. Stay in the draft, and then try not to burn up your tires sliding through some of those slower ones.
Right, so Skylar Viceroy, after P1, already has his schedule squared away for Fuji. So Skylar's competitors, you better get busy practicing because he's ready for you. And Skylar, as we wrap up, is there anyone you would like to thank or give a shout out to today?
Yeah, shout out to everybody that joined the stream today. Thank you so much for coming out and checking out our little racing world and everything else. Shout out to the S&B crew for putting on a great show. And, of course, shout out to all of my teammates over at EVO M.2 Gaming and ZFG. So shout out to everyone, and I will see you all next week.
All right. Cheers, Skylar. Great drive, and we'll see you at Fuji.
Thanks, guys. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go ahead and do a little review of the incidents. Slide you back up. All right, so let's go back to the start. Really, Skylar, you're going to do it that way? All right, so let's see. Got the right buttons up here. All right. Let's bring this down just a smidge. And here we go. So there was an incident to start here. Let's see what we got. Oh, blinker right in the beginning. It's a little scary. All right, let's see. All right, so maybe not there. Okay. First incident. Oh, over the curves. Oh, boy, that was not great. I think Caitlin got caught up in that. Oh, man, that was rough. That was rough. And hit the curves and go, oh no, he collects. It's gonna be a bummer. I feel like that might have been Kotcher, yeah? Yeah, that's the lead going right there. I guarantee he would drop some F-bombs on that one. All right, what's Alex got going on here? I think we're gonna get tingled. Oh, little touch of the wing there. Little touch of the wing. No big deal. No big deal. All right, everyone's good. Fix itself. What's going on here with Chris? Did he hook too much curb here? Yep, over the curb. Outside curb. And nothing much there. All right. It's just in the Lego. Oh, yep. High center on that curb. We'll do that to you. Let's see. Another high center. Oh, no. And we lost the front wing. Oh, that's not going to drive out. Oh, and magically, ladies and gentlemen, it reappears. Which, honestly, it should. That was looked at. Maybe a bent in a wing. Oh, too deep, too deep, too deep. All right. Oh! Kalen back out, and oh, this isn't gonna look good. This is Kalen. He didn't know. Right, left, right. Which way do I go? That was not the way you wanted to. Straight, unfortunately, was the way we went, not the answer. And Lloyd's gonna probably spin out because he's got no wing. That was what they were talking about a little bit earlier, and well, they'll be bummed about that. Those are both good dudes. Did not have a great race today, but hey, Lloyd almost won the F4 race on Monday, so I'm sure this was just a, oh, well, let me go see what I can do, and a big F that, I'm sure. All right, we got Steven. No, this isn't Steven. Wait, was he here? Hold on a second, I'm confused. I thought he wasn't racing tonight. That's why I was saying I thought he wasn't here tonight. Wait, I'm very confused. Steven, are you still here? Oh, look at my chat. Oh, that's their chat. Okay. What? I didn't know you were here, dude. What was that? I thought you were, Now it sounds like I was talking mad S, where I was like, oh, about for showing up tonight. I thought you literally were not here. I didn't see you on the chart. I wasn't trying to talk that S like, oh, you didn't show up because, nah. My bad, bro. That wasn't what we, yeah. All right. Well, anyway, back to it. Josh, my teammate. I guarantee Josh was puckering, sliding nice into there. What we got here? John, Jason, and let's see a little spin there in the pits. Chris, sliding. Oh no, that curve. Save it. Slide the tire. Oh, all right, good job, Chris. Steven again. I feel like he just didn't like practice or something, and he just jumped. I didn't see him in practice. No way. Huh. All right. Great. Chris and okay. Cones. Oh, Chris. Brake pedal. Oh, yeah, like he didn't bend a tire rod. Oh, did you save it? Oh, but the guy. Was it? Oh, smart. Good rejoin, Chris. Way to stay out of the way, dude. Good job. And a little slide. Oh, look at that. That was like a little Tokyo drift. You going back into the parking spot now, Josh? All right. Neil. Oh. Do you want to slow down a little bit more for the turn? All right, that's it for incidents. So again, apologies to Stephen Case. I thought he was out for today. I didn't think he actually raced, but there he was. So where did he actually finish overall? What are the results? I guess we should go over look. So I got the win there. Danush in second. Alex, very good, my man, in third. Everyone, Chris finished fifth. Josh with the nice seventh. He's mad. He lost out the dangler at the last corner. And Steven, there was no he didn't practice or qualify. Okay, so he came in. Okay, so that's what it was. No wonder. So actually, that's not a bad result because since he didn't qualify, he started from probably DFL and worked his way up. Yep, look at that. 28th is where he came in. So I think there was only like 29 cars. That makes sense. Okay. Well, there you go. So, all right, let's get on out of here. You think I would know my Stream Deck better by now, but whatever. All right, I had a very opposite of Yuki race, finished in the front, so I was the max to him apparently today. I don't know. Yuki, I like Yuki. Yuki's a good dude, but struggling in that Red Bull. I hope he gets a shot at another car. I don't think he'll have a top ride, but I don't think he should get kicked out of Formula 1 just yet. Personally, I would love to see him team up with somebody else, not Stroll, at Aston Martin, get Stroll out of there. We could go on for a good spell about how much Stroll doesn't need to be in that seat, but I mean, Dad owns the team. Well, why do you think he bought the team? Because the moment his kid isn't at that team, he's selling it to the Saudis. Let's be real. Let's be real. Anyway, we're not here for the F1 chat, even though sometimes we are, right? More so when I start doing, if I get time again to start doing my regular streams where they're not such sweaty races and I'm just doing like officials and we chat more during the middle of the day. Actually, matter of fact, I might stream tomorrow. It's a little bit of a light day. We might do some ARCA tomorrow and have some fun with that. Few of the guys I know will be on, so I think we'll jump in, maybe do some ARCA racing. Maybe after this, I'll actually go jump in and do a few laps in the ARCA car just to make sure I still know what I'm doing. Actually, it's probably not. I'm probably going to go back and go out, take a nice cold shower, watch the broadcast with my kid because he likes to see when Dad's on TV. All right. Enough messing around. Let's do our usual get out message. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you made it this long a video, I appreciate you. Give this video a thumbs up if you like it. Please get more people in here so we can have grow our community, so we can make sure more racing people come together and have fun with this, right? Because that's what this is supposed to be. This is supposed to be fun. And if you don't want to miss any of the videos in the future, hit the subscribe button as well. But we like to have fun here. And if things are not fun in the sim rig, you know what I always say? Take a break, please. I say this every single time because it's true. If you don't give yourself a break in sim racing or whatever it is that you do for fun, you'll ruin it. And then the thing that you used to do for fun is no longer fun. And now you're trying to figure out how to have fun again, or things just kind of suck, right? Life is hard enough as it is. Don't make the things that you enjoy crappy, which is a word of caution to anybody else that might be younger watching this. If you love a certain thing and you're like, I want to do this the rest of my life, careful with that. I used to love working on my cars. I had, I had my Camaro, big block, rebuilt it, everything. And I was like, yeah, I want to do cars the rest of my life. No. What I wanted to do was work on my stuff and make my stuff faster. When I actually had to go and work on cars and fix them all day long, it wasn't fun, and tools and everything else. Again, right? Figure it out. Always try to keep fun. Have fun in life because life is not guaranteed. We get these little bit moments to be happy. You got to take those moments and make them happy. If you're not, let's figure out something to do. So sim racing is the thing that you're doing, like me, and it's getting shitty. Take a break, right? And go out there and do something else. What is that going to be? I don't know. Get a trailer if you have one. Hop on a friend's boat. We just had 4th of July not too long ago, so maybe you enjoyed some fireworks and festivities. Sometimes having fun is going on the couch and just chilling out, watching a show, catching up with something that you've had in the backlog of Netflix, hanging out with your spouse, your kid. I don't know. Go to the bar. But, be careful with that kind of fun. Don't make that a habit. I used to be like that. Just have fun. All right, folks. Anyway, enough of that. Thank you again so much for joining today's win. Was completely unexpected. Thought we weren't going to have a good time, but we did. That'll bring us up in the championship as well. And we're going on to Fuji. So come back next Wednesday. We'll be here at the same time. Fuji, F3. Be here. We're going to have fun. And then, I don't know. It'll be sweaty. We'll try to stay in the draft. Everybody should be back the week. It's going to be tough. All right. Catch you next time, everybody. Peace. Bye.